So, morning, everybody. Today we started a little bit later. It is currently like what, 8:20, and the reason why we started a little bit later is because I got really distracted this morning and I was browsing, I was browsing the dark web and I was thinking about just buying some shit that I was not supposed to buy. But we are here today now. Didn't move forward with that decision because I just, yeah, I know exactly what's going to happen, right? You get high, obviously, I don't condone that shit, but you get high for a few days and then you think, everything will be okay. And then, you'll be best. You'll be lit during those moments. But afterwards, you realize that shit, nothing actually changes. My life is perhaps even worse now. The fact that I did this dumb shit to myself and put my body through all this harm and damage once again, just because what I want to avoid reality. I want to avoid that today I might have to wake up and face something that may stress me out just a little bit because I have to take on these responsibilities and create a better life for myself. Why? Because I can't handle that. That's why I want to avoid it. And avoiding it, guys, is never the answer because avoiding it will only build up the amount of responsibilities and stress you'll have eventually later on. So we're going to get forward with creating our 3D avatar. Definitely yesterday, because I didn't make any progress on my to-do list, I kind of felt like I had failed, which isn't good because, you put 3 hours of your time into something and you you at least hope to move forward just a little bit, right? But you don't, and it really just makes me think, shit, like, is this going to be the thing that's going to drag me down? And if you spend a long enough time thinking about the same thing, like if you can't get over the fact that that was the thing that has been bothering you and you allow it to bother you consecutively or incessantly for this matter, then you're going to be paralyzed, just like I was. There we go. So we found this site yesterday called Meshi.ai, and I think we can create our 3D model from this, which if we can, guys, it'll be a lifesaver. So let me just make sure you guys are actually getting the view of you guys are great. So let's start doing this. Okay, so let's start creating. Try now. Choose a model to edit. Is this frozen or something? It seems frozen to me. Like I can't type whatsoever. There we go. Okay, so image to 3D, text to 3D, batch to 3D, images, models, refresh, texture, animate, models. Models. Nothing yet, so okay, so I think I'm supposed to, how do I get out of this screen? Text to 3D, yeah. Very glitchy, that's for sure. Making custom. Me. Style like a bit emoji. Meet the base mesh for a man. Measure. ATA. Symmetry on. Generate. Let's see, guys. Let's see what this would do for us. Mm, 3D artist, developer, something like that. Game designer. Gaming, 3D printing. Only me for now. Sure, let's get pro. Let's see what we got. That's not bad, guys. You know? But I feel like it's a bit too like too masculine, if that makes sense. Can we retry this? Free retry, remesh, rig, print. Helper. Resemblance. Generate. Let's see what we work with, guys. Like the distraction I had today, guys, is none different than the distractions you are faced with. Like, yes, taking illegal substances is probably far worse on the effect it will do on your body and mentally than perhaps watching TV, than perhaps binge eating, than perhaps playing video games. But I do believe psychologically, psychologically, I can't say the word, but you get the point. The amount of damage and the way it changes your psychic is the same. Like when you're distracted, it doesn't really matter what distraction for say you pick. Like it does the same purpose. The reason why you don't do anything or you choose to stay distracted is because you're trying to avoid something like right now. And for me, that was like, waking up today knowing that I failed yesterday, knowing that I could not even tick off one task off my whiteboard. And even though before I used to, tick off everything, and then you could imagine the that effect it had on me, right? It was like all of a sudden, you were benching like 225 first time, and you were benching in 225 for a long time, and then you go to the gym today, and you come and bench like half of that, and you wonder what the shit is going on. It's like the same experience I had when I first overtrained at the gym. You'll push, but your progress will decrease. And I would literally break down. That's the first time I broke down, and I actually cried. Not first time cried, but you get the point. Like, but I was also heavily under the influence then. So, but it's just like knowing that you put so much work and effort into something, and not get any results, but maybe even regress. That's how I reacted to yesterday's failure, which is definitely not the right way to go with things, because we shouldn't let that define us, right? It's just getting worse and worse now, I have to say. What if I just go to like something like that. Like, it should be Avatar. Okay, I'm making a self-improvement application. I want you to create me. I want you to create me a a should look like I want it to have a pixel style And the reason why I didn't go forward with today's, devastating choice is because I said, if I'm going to indulge in, substances again, which I don't condone once again, it will be when I get filthy rich. All right. Because then the difference I experience will be different. Like now, if I just keep on, going back and making these dumb decisions, then I'll be stuck where I am now. And I don't really like the place I'm in now. Okay, so this is there's no actual facial features. I definitely fuck with that though. Don't you guys fuck with that? Great. Can I edit this? Rig print. How could I edit this? Tutorials. Remesh. Let's generate again. This one's not bad. Not bad also. I messed with this one. All right. Is there a way I could duplicate this? Right. Reuse prompt. Fee. I mean, this ain't bad too, guys. Like, I think this having a round structure will be easier to mold over time. But looks like first we have to upgrade to Pro. What? Oh, that's yearly. I was gonna say. I think that's my phone number. I don't even have money on my card, do I? Could be dead broke right now. I am dead broke. Let me transfer some funds. We should be calm now. Also, guys, lately I have not been using my diaphragm to talk, so I just sound very squeaky, like literally so squeaky. And what is this? Switch on and off. All right, cool. And the reason why I was very distraught with learning how to do AI 3D models is like, it's not like I don't want to do it. It's the fact that if I do learn it, it's gonna take, it's gonna extend the time frame until I can publish my app to market. And I want to get rich ASAP, which is why, like, Eman Gatsi's Making Money Online 2.0 challenge course was really, really something I just want to do, like, in the side, because I just want to get, like, something going for me. But then again, like, if you stick long enough with anything, like, he's gonna like, you're gonna make something work if you also improve every day. A good example of doing something for the sake of doing it and not improving to get no results is literally my YouTube videos. All right, like, you can be consistent. Don't get me wrong, you can be consistent, but if you don't improve, you say the same shit, then you're gonna get the same results, which is really what I expect. Which is why I wake up every single day not really caring about how much subscribers I have, or how much views I have, or whatever. Obviously it'll be cool to see one of those subscribers increase, but I don't put any effort into it to make it really into something great. I don't know, guys. Like, it's nice and all, but I feel like this customization here, right, is only a build on top of what we already have here. You know what I mean? Like this, like the cheeks and all that can all be molded based on this. So I feel like this is really all we need for now, just for production. What you guys think? Except this person is a little bit fat and chubby. Like the head is definitely not how I wanted it to be. But then again, if I'm targeting, people who want to improve themselves and gamify the approach, then this looks more, more customizable. Because eventually, if you're doing health and fitness related tasks, you want your character to have abs, right? How on earth would would abs on this person look like? Like, yeah, we can mold it, but you know what? Anything is possible. Let's just work with the base mesh. I think this is good enough. Yeah, these are all pretty cool, eh? Maybe we can find some gold in the community. Should be good. All right. Let's not get sidetracked here. So we have made the base mesh. So now I have to download this. Download. GLB. Yes, GLB is the format we want. Resize. I don't know the size though. 10 meters? Is that too long or too short? I think we can resize it later on. So let's just download this for now. Download. No. And then we can download this one too. Download. I'm going to just take this for now in case that means you have the option to resize the thing. Delete my tool browser because, yeah. No, I don't want. I want to delete it. How do I delete it? I'll do it later. It's not really too important right now. So now we have our model, which is which we have to move to somewhere else. So let's just new, I guess. Now we go to our project. We go to our Expo app. No, not Expo app. We go to we just go to here. We'll just make a new file for now, right? And call it assets, right? Assets. I think I spelled that wrong. GLB base mesh. But I'm super proud of myself for not going through with today's dumb decision. Because if I did, guys, I'll promise you I would not be here today working on this application. I'll probably be, watching movies or playing video games and waiting until my package comes and just have a bender, literally. And then I'll wake up, when I run out of shit, and I'd be like, oh shit, now I have life to face. Now I have to, go on with my life like nothing has changed. Except the fact that I did harm to my body, that I perhaps even disappointed some people in the process, most likely and most mainly myself. And all the progress I did make, well, now I have to rework to get it back again, just to get myself back to where I had or where I was before I, choose to do shit like that. So it's just not worth it. Just not worth it, guys. How do I rename this? Oh. Now, let's see how. So now what's the next step? Model the base mesh, start with the neutral hemorrhoid shape, gender neutral. So it is, gender neutral. So we didn't actually need to create two. So we could just use one of them and then just buff it up. So I think this one would be ideal. I just like how lean it looks. And then the head could be bigger or not. It's up to them. This one just looks a bit too, chunky. Like, I feel like this would be like a iteration of the base model where the user can make it fat if they want to. Like the avatar literally will get fat if they don't do, their task. Like over time, it'll become fast. So I think that's something I can implement. But that is like, it's just these crazy visions that you realize is possible to implement, but you'll realize that how long it will take, and then you have to readjust your expectations if you want to really implement those things. But I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Avoid baked in clothes. Shit, I have baked in clothes here. Is there any way to remesh? Rig. Yeah, that seems alright. Chin, shoulders, elbows, groin, probably down here, ankles, yeah. That ain't bad, guys. Is there just no way to Okay, you know what? Forget about it. I think the pants, it's more like a skirt though, isn't it? Yeah. That's alright. That's alright. What's next? Unwrap the mesh to create a UV map. chance? Yeah. Oh, so this is the let's just rename main. I have to remove this that's just, what is this? What the fuck is this? All right, now it's just popping out random bullshit. So let's not worry about this too much for now. I want to see if we can actually apply texture in here. I see texture. Desktop. Assets. There's nothing inside. Desktop. No. Maybe I should just put this to the documents and see if that works. Still not there. I'm so confused. Is this seriously crashing on me like right now? Okay, let's see what else we can do. Maybe we could do APIs. No, we can do resources, Blender plugin, download the main plugin for Blender. Do something like that probably. Yeah. So now what? Our texture came back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Just definitely actually needs a mouth, because right now it doesn't have a mouth. So we need to work on that. But I just can't. Open. Desktop. Assets. I don't know why it's just not coming up. It's not allowing me to open it in Blender. But is it even a GBL file? Yeah, it is a GBL file. Open with Cursor Visual Studio Code. Desktop. Blender. Set default. That should open now, right? Close the program. I don't want to use Notepad. Piss off. This doesn't open for some reason. Female base mesh. Desktop. There we go. Oh my god. We finally got it. Sometimes we just have to read the goddamn instructions properly. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking slap myself on the face. Edit for clean quads. Okay. Right. Is this underneath the ground? It looks like, doesn't it? Look at the top left corner of the 3D view viewport, top left. All right, edit mode. Okay. Once you're in MO, you'll see the mesh vertical edges. Not really, to be honest. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, shit. That's pretty damn cool. That's also a lot of damn lines. Okay. Damn, I'm inside the body. That's cool. Anyways, how do I... Okay. Okay, I need to look up YouTube for this shit. YouTube. Um,
In edit mode, you can add a seam by selecting edges from across the back of the head all the way to the hairline of the face. Press Ctrl E for the Edges menu and choose Mark as Seam. With the seam marked, select all in edit mode and press U to bring up the Unwrap menu. Choose Unwrap to create what is known as the butterfly unwrap of the face. To check the stretching, you'll want to add some kind of checkered texture first. To avoid stretching, you can unwrap in different parts. Make seams for the ears and the neck and unwrap those separately. Select the other faces and go to Front Orthographic View. Press U and choose Sphere Projection. Now go to UV Pack Islands to arrange all the separate UV islands. Honestly though, since we're going to use projection painting, the seams are not so important, as long as there is no stretching. You could even get away with just doing a smart UV project. In the next video, we'll look at projection painting of photographic textures.
God, alright, so what if I just use this to prompt all of the textures? What if I just do that? Textures. It just doesn't have a face or an eye, eh? Oh, that's a print. I don't want to print. So only black and white? Oh, there we go. So if I do that, it's not doing anything though. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually not doing anything right now. I'm just fucking around again. To think this properly. So we have the model. Textures. Like at the moment, I'm just not doing anything. Hair close. Okay, so how can we I think what I'm gonna do now, guys, instead of thinking about the bigger picture, which is stressing me the fuck out, I'm gonna just think about one thing. Generate one hairstyle, generate one ear, one eye, one shirt, one pants, and get it to fit, and then make that work, and just create that into my app, and that's it. When that works, I'm gonna work on the rest of the functionalities of my app, and then focus on creating these more assets later on. Mm. Do that, and then go here, go like a pants. All right, we'll see. Wait, hold on. What is it generating? Nah. It's even doing the right thing. Am I spelling assets wrong? Yeah, it's not doing it as I had imagined. Like it's just generating me like an avatar with the hair. But this isn't what I want. I'm just not doing anything now, guys. This isn't good. This isn't good. What is this? Okay, so looks like it can only has the ability to generate items but can't generate individual parts. So
Now that you have your model set up and ready to go, just click on it to select it and press the Create Hair button. Whenever you want, start adding the hair strands. Just like the default hair modeling tool, you can increase, decrease, add, or remove the different hair strands with ease. But now, with your own unique style added to it. Now that you have your model set up and ready to go, just click on it to select it and press the Create Hair button.
wait, what?
Now that you have your model set up and ready to go, now that you have your model set up and ready to go,
Alright, let me think. What is there to think, man? I'm just not doing anything. Um, what are seams? Mark seams. Mark seams. And you still have to cut from the bottom. Alright, Control E is not working. A. Mark seam. U to unwrap. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Okay. Okay, so a few months. Fuck, alright, let's do this. So like make
Hello, Pam. A few days ago, next we choose the Dynavision ready. But also it looks like I don't know if I could dance like remember
that guy's high as fuck. Holy shit. What do you even call this? 3D avatar? Like,
Hey guys, I'm Sir Pinkbeard, and in this video series, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a character. In fact, the one that you see on your very screen. Now, a couple of things to note. The first is that you don't have to follow along with this character exactly. If you have a particular feel that you want to create, or if you don't want to use the
okay. A few weeks to implement a character, to learn how to make the character. And then the hairs. I'll drag the process fucking 2 months long. 2 months long until So I literally spend the whole morning once again just paralyzed in this fear. Alright. Fuck. I'm gonna go now, guys, and I'll think about this. I'll